Hey everybody, what is going on? I hope you guys are all doing well and welcome to another tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how you can use Wpbakery or WordPress Bakery as a page builder on WordPress. So let's get right into it. Now, WordPress Bakery, as is mentioned in the title, is the page builder, which you can use to build your pages and customize them to your liking. It is a bit more comprehensive than the native page builder of WordPress, so it is a nice thing to have. Now, previously, I know it was a one-time payment. It might still be. It is relatively expensive, so make sure that you can afford it if you want to use it. And you can buy it on their site, or alternatively, you can find it on the plugins menu or the marketplace here on the website. Now, I'll be going over what you can do there using screenshots because I do not have the option to use plugins because I'm on the free plan on WordPress, but pretty much you can just find it here. And as you can see, you can pay 780 USD monthly or annually pay 70 bucks. Really depends on what you want. I'm not sure if you can still use the one-time payment option on their site, but pretty much just get the needed subscription from here and then you can start to use it. Okay, so here are some screenshots. Once you install it and activate it, you can very easily go and edit your pages. You can click on edit and then you will find a button in the top of the editor that says that you can edit it with the Wpbakery page builder, or alternatively just click on it immediately on the pages menu and you'll be able to edit it without any problems. Now this here is an example of the page builder. This is the back end editor. You can also use the front end editor, which is a bit more glitchy and is pretty much similar to the original WordPress editor. But yeah, you can very easily use it and create your own blocks, or well, technically add elements here such as rows, columns, etc. You can click the pluses anywhere here just to add a new element, and once you do that, then you'll be able to edit it using whatever you want. You can add text blocks, heading blocks, image blocks, embed blocks, etc., etc. It is really comprehensive, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like when you actually go to the page editor. This is, I think, the backend editor as well. You can start by just adding the add element button, or you can create new pages here as well. And yeah, that is pretty much all there is to it about this. Sorry I couldn't show you guys what it looks like, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in another video.